What's up, guys? Today we're moving back into modern, or at least currently releasing, and taking a look at Transformers, Combiner Wars, Voyager class, Motormaster. So, we're taking a look at the box. Now, this guy has not been released or sighted in Canada yet, which is why I had to get him off Amazon. He has been released, though, in the United States of Sock. But, here's his name. It's Motormaster. Transformers. Autobot symbol. Nice shot of Motormaster there. You got a nice shot of Menasor right there. Or at least his chest. Being like, roar! I'm constipated. Nah. On the back, you've got some shots of Motormaster the toy. Motormaster punishes enemies and allies alike with the brute force of a tyrant, breeding fear and hatred in all those who encounter him, even his Stunticon teammates. So yes, 10 steps! I don't know if it's 10 steps, but it is fun if it is 10 steps. And then obviously over here you've got Menasor. Bump the camera. We got Drag Strip, Dead End, Motormaster, Breakdown, and Off-Road. The three of those others that I haven't gotten yet are released in Wave 2, and I hope do not come out in Canada before Comic-Con, because frankly I do not want to have to purchase them before Comic-Con and waste my money to get a photo with the Red Ranger. But yeah, you've got not for kids 0 to 3. So 3 kids cannot play with this. Neither can 0. But that's it for the packaging. Now let's get open and see how cool he actually is. So here he is, opened up and out of his packaging. And included in the box you get Motormaster, his instructions, his 2 weapons, his sword, which is less Voltron-y than the original G1 toy, but still pretty cool. Nice silver paint there. Wow, I just like to drop stuff. And his silver, well, his no-nonsense rifle, if that made any sense. This is not the no-nonsense rifle, but it is close to it. And you get the obligatory Combiner Wars Collector's card, which is currently in my card binder, and I don't feel like getting it out to show you right now, but I will when I eventually get around to reviewing Menasor completely. So here is Motormaster in his vehicle mode, and it is a truck. It is a semi-truck. Now, for comparison, here is Classics Prime. So you can see about the same height. Motormaster is a lot bulkier, but you can see the elements are there. Here's Silverbolt. And here is the only other Stunticon I have. It's Dragstrip. The hell? Something's going on. Something's not properly in there. He is incredibly panel heavy, this guy. And not all the panels like to stay together very well. But now we take you back to, I guess, his robot mode. Yeah, I do like this truck. I mean, it's weird, I have to say. It's not like anything you'd see out on the streets of, say, Canada. But it is a truck. And it is an update of G1 Motormaster, who was actually a whole semi-truck. He wasn't just the cab section. The cab just became his feet. Which is kind of homaged by his feet here. I think that's an homage, and that's all that matters. On the back you have this thing which is nothing, and this black section. Now this is a remold and repaint of the Combiner Wars Voyager Optimus Prime figure. There is quite a lot different, but I don't have that Prime. But just know, like these are different. Like, there's a lot different. And if I review Optimus one day, I might just show that off. But now we're going to take it from vehicle mode into robot mode and then into combined mode. So this is the, just show you the order of operations on how I like to do it. You're going to want to unpeg the legs from visible hands intro, and then extend them down on the hips, rotate them back so they're basically ready to go, fold down his feet, and then you're going to want to unpeg these sections from the cab and fold them down, and then fold down the arms so they're here, and then fold up the wind vanes. I do like this lavender they used for the windows, and the Decepticon insignia there. Just so small my camera can't focus on it, but a nice silver grill. And then you're going to split it, revealing the chest, and peg them into place. And then this hinge, bring it up on that hinge, split the legs, do with this what you will. I tend to put it up here because there are pegs right there, and there are holes right there in that. Rotate at the upper bicep. Gotta raise the camera because he got tall quite fast. And my favorite piece of engineering on this toy is the sliding up head gimmick. And there is Motormaster in his robot mode. And I love this robot mode. I think it's really cool. It's quite a lot different than G1 Motormaster was. Now that we got through that comparison, we will talk about the robot mode. And boy, there isn't an ounce of this guy that isn't chunk-tastic. It's just like a block with more blocks, which is freaking awesome. That combined with the posability is endless amounts of fun. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. He finally has a proper head, unlike the G1 toy, which just had a face in the back of a truck. Very nice, very light, very like lilac paint application on the face. I do like the black eyes. They speak to the person or character of Motormaster very nicely. I do love this gimmick though, this thing. It's just like, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Coming to the chest, very nice gloss black plastic there with a nice Decepticon badge. Very nice purple. Does anybody else see that this looks like a face? Do these not look like eyes? I swear, no other toy reviewer I've seen do this, guys, and mention those paint apps that look like eyes. And speaking of, we are watching you. We are watching you. Mama, I want cookie! Cookie! Oh, stop that now. Coming to the shoulders, which are nice and chunky. Purple paint apps. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. So even though he has a cube head, he can get a nice range of motion. Go 360. Shoulders are on joints. The elbow is that like a lot of range of motion. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a heavy clicking ratchet joint for outward motion. This one is a bit loose on mine. It tends to fall down somewhat, but the wrist is on a hinge with the combiner port right in there. Nothing at, well, I'm always joint. I'll stop it. I'll stop that now. He does have swivel hips. You can go forwards on a nice ratchet. You can go backwards. He can kick a soccer ball being like, goal! Goal! And basically, he can twist his leg all the way around. Loving them hips. Outward motion. Good. Tight ratchets, which are the downside of his combined mode. You do get a thigh swivel, you get a knee joint, you get a foot joint. Nice purple here. I did paint these wheels because I had to. Now for comparisons in robot mode, here's drag strip. Here's Silverbolt. And here is Optimus Prime. Now we've got those out of the way, we will get down to combined mode. So flip back in the head, rotate the waist, rotate the hips, or the thighs, ratchet out the thighs at two places, bend the knee, take this black panel, flip it up, take the shoulders and reverse them, and peg them in to that hole right there. Take him, plug him into that hole right there, bend the elbow, and flip the fists back. Now, obviously the hips, can't get them in the proper spot I want them, But there's his legs. Take his crotch panel, flip open these panels, flip up the head, and then slide up the head, and you reveal Age of Extinction Galvatron's chest, which is funny in the thought that Age of Extinction Galvatron was originally planned to be Age of Extinction Motormaster. So that bit of homage is kind of amusing. And you can fold the chest back in or do that, but here you have his combined mode. Looks cool. There are unfortunately a couple faults with it, the hips being one of them. As nice as the ratchets are, you can't really get space in between them. And the shoulders, while they peg in, they're not tight enough to try and move. Here, I'll use drag strip because this makes sense. Yeah. I don't normally speed transform, but take his hand, because currently he's on my Superion. Plug him in back there. And see, this is the problem. The shoulders are already coming to pieces. But there's piece one of Menosaur, but see, look, I'll show you. This is too loose. It's kind of like G1 Motormaster if you didn't have the car drone and his robot mode arms just moved incredibly freely. But okay. And just for comparison, here is Superion's chest. So that wraps up Motormaster. I'm gonna have to put this video together really weirdly, but bye.